I'm going to show you how to take a photo of your artwork. So you're going to use this, and instead of scanning, we used to put it on a scanner, but now you can just take a photo because the iPad is really nice for that. So I am going to select the camera right there. So I'm going to press the camera, and then I am going to stand up above my art. So you want to make sure you're standing above and make sure your shadow isn't in there. So look, see if I'm standing over it, I can kind of cast a shadow. So I'm just kind of leaning back, and I'm going to try to take the most straight picture I can. You don't want to be leaning this way because then it's skinny at the top, or leaning that way because it's skinny at the bottom. We want to take the cleanest, nicest picture that we can. So I'm going to press the little white button on the right. And now I have that. And if you look in the little thing that looks like a flower right here, you can touch that and you can see that your art is the very last thing. I've taken multiple pictures of this, but it's the very last thing on the right-hand bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go into Photoshop. So here's my Photoshop. Make sure that you've logged in first. So you have to log in with Creative Cloud. I'm already logged in, but you're going to go in and put in your credentials in the Creative Cloud app, and then you open Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to open Photoshop. And now I don't see my picture. So to get my picture, I go down to this space right here where it says import and open. And I touch that at the bottom left, import and open. And I go to photos. And then the top left image is the most recent image I took. So I'm going to touch that, and it's going to open it in Photoshop. And now it's put it into the Photoshop home screen. But if I want to go get this on my iMac, I have to make sure that it's in there. Now it'll come in eventually, but if you want to make it come in right away, you go up to this little home button up here. And if you touch the home button, it's going to go and show you this screen where, you know, when you first open Photoshop and you see the things you've recently done, and it's going to show you the image you opened. So even though I didn't do anything with it, it's there now. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to open it up. Well, actually, I'm just going to save it I'll save it when I get to Photoshop on my iMac. Okay, so I've done that. And then the next video that you'll watch will be about what you do with it once you get it in Photoshop on the iMac.